What's good, you guys? Daniel Cruz here, back with another episode of Cook with Cruz. Got a really dope episode today. Gonna be breaking down Who Made You by Devvon Terrell. That just came out just recently. If you haven't heard the song already, I'm gonna leave some links in the description for you, so definitely go check that out. It's out now on all platforms. This beat was actually a collab by myself and JP, so shout out to JP on this. He really sent over some dope melodies for me to flip. The beat came out really dope and it fit perfectly with Devvon's new lo-fi sound that he's doing, so everything worked out pretty dope. But anyways, I'm gonna be breaking that all down for you today so you can see how everything was made in detail here. Let's check it out. So I'm going to start off by playing what JP had sent me, all of his melodies. So I got them all right here, basically just some keys. And then he just layered that up with a bass patch and some guitar. That's the foundation that we got there that he sent over for me to finish. Really like the chord progression he did. So for the intro here, just really kept his keys and the guitar. So when the verse starts, when Devvon comes in, this is where I really come in and chop some stuff up, which I'm going to show you here. So this clip right here, when we come into the verse, it's the piano. It's just all chopped up. And then what really made it switch up and give it that lo-fi sound, I went and added a Filter Freak here. It's the clean resonant downsweep preset, but I did tweak some parameters in here to get it to how I want to sound. So you can see right here it's sweeping down the frequencies super fast, so it doesn't sound like a piano anymore. It sounds like some crazy vintage synth, and because of that, Devvon really liked it and it really fit his lo-fi sound he's working on. So now let's listen to what I chopped up with this Filter Freak on it. So now the next thing that I did, cool effect I like to do, especially if you watch a lot of my videos, I started off by replaying the chords that JP had made, threw them into Keyscape here. Rendered that into audio, and then I reversed the chords, along with in the mixer here some heavy reverb and some EQ, cutting out everything below. Looks like 500 hertz there. So here's the reverse chords now, chopped them up, got them to how I want them to sound and play. So here's what they sound like. So now the next thing we're going to need for this record is some bass. Bad Booty bass here in Omnisphere, of course. I really wanted a bass stab for the verse, so this is like my go-to patch. And then I'm just going to add a clap here from the drums while I play out the bass, just to give it some rhythm here. But this is what our bass sounds like here. last thing that I added here was a vocal sample that sat in the background. I'm 99% sure this got taken out of the final record. Purpose of that was, of course, to have Devvon's vocals stand out a bit more and didn't want to have interruptions from any other samples singing in the background. But either way, this was in the original beat here, and I'll play it for you. Sounds really dope, but again, isn't necessary for the final song here being what it is. So now let's go over the rest of the drums here in the verse. So we got our clap still, closed tap, and open hat. This is my percussion pattern here. That simple, pretty simple drums, that's all I really needed. See what it sounds like from the intro into the drop now that we got this all laid out. There that goes right there. Already got that vibe going, keeping it nice and simple. And then for the second half of the verse, everything is going to stay the same. Only thing I bring in is a kick drum, and that's it. So here it goes, going into the second half here. Now we got our verse pretty much done. We're going to jump into the pre-hook now. Pre-hook is simply everything that JP sent over. The keys, the guitar, and the bass. Really kept it nice and open for us to transition into the hook here. So there goes our pre-hook. We're going to jump into the hook now. I'm going to start with all the instruments and melodies first. So far we're going to keep what we had in the verse already. I'm going to layer that with the original keys that he played along with the guitar. Going to introduce a new pad here just for the hook. That's Blissfully Unaware here in Omnisphere. I've definitely used this a few times. And then I'm just mimicking the same exact chords that JP already played just to layer everything up. And then the last instrument that I'm going to add here is 80s Rack and Omnisphere. Very nice vintage 80s bell sound. I'm just going to play a really simple melody on top of everything we have now. So that's all of our instruments for the hook here. We're going to go over the rest of these drums now. So this is what we've been already had for the verse here. Our kick pattern gonna change a little bit. Also layer it with a reverb clap. Second half of the hook is gonna have an 808 come in. So that's the drums for the hook now, the full drums. Let's play it from the end of the pre-hook into the hook and then into Devvon's second verse here, which is pretty much the same as our first verse. So there goes the breakdown to the entire beat to Who Made You by Devvon Terrell. That was all there was to it. Pretty simple. It's all we really needed there. Big shout out to JP again for sending over those melodies. And big shout out to Devvon for another dope record. So really hope you guys enjoyed today's breakdown today. Questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, please leave those below in the comment section for me. I really appreciate your guys' feedback. Leave a thumbs up on the video as well if you enjoyed it, found some inspiration, learned something. I'd really appreciate it. Make sure you got that subscribe button and the bell turned on because I'm doing these videos every single Sunday. I'm going to definitely be back bringing down some new beats, showing you guys everything that I do here. You are very much appreciated for making it to the end of this video. But that is all for me today. I will see you next Sunday. I'm out. Peace.